Tell me what's actually finished strong and easy win for you in 201 something, but what's off for a couple weeks till USA's in Sacramento? Is that the plan?
Yeah. I've been racing pretty consistently all year this year. I think I went 7 weeks in a row indoor of traveling and then quite a bit this outdoor season already. And I do like to compete a lot, but it's also important to get those good, just steady weeks of training in and stay away from the planes for a little while, get healthy and everything like that. But Sacramento is home of my collegiate PR and some great races, so I'm excited to go back there and see what I can do there.
Right.
The decision now is actually whether I do the 8 or the 1500.
Right.
So it'll be a conversation with my coach about that, but I'm excited to get back there.
Now, I know you've entered a couple meets where you've started out, at least entered in them both. Have you ever competed at both at a USA meet and competed in both 8 and 15? And if so, what's that experience been like?
I did it at the trials for 2012.
Okay.
And made it through all 3 rounds of the 800, and then there's 2 days off and then go straight into the 1500.
Right.
And that was a very positive experience just to get that kind of high level experience in both those fields.
That's a lot of great racing experience in just a few amount of days.
Experience, but it also requires a lot of great races in a very short period of time, which is something that we don't generally do. But luckily I competed a lot in college too. I doubled up and tripled up in a lot of our conference meets and stuff like that. So I do know what it's like to come back day after day and really put together some great racing. But by the time I made it to the semifinal, the 1500 there, it was a motivational question of, do I even want to race again tomorrow? Because it was very hard to get out there and do that 5 times already as it was. But I wouldn't have changed that for the world. You need those kind of experiences in championship races to really be prepared to go back there and make teams when you're fit enough.
Yeah. Well, you've obviously known for your big finishing kick and just your speed. Do you ever... What do you like the 8 over the 15? I mean, obviously that a lot of times that kick doesn't come into as much play or speed into as much play in the 15. But what's your, have you got a favorite, or does it just whatever you feel like you're racing best at the moment?
I feel like whatever one I just finished I decide is my favorite. So that's why I just keep coming back to both. The positive thing is that training for the 1500 and the 800 is so complementary to each other. You need the strength and the endurance for both of them, I believe. And it's funny because you said the finishing kick is not as important in the 15, but I would actually disagree.
It is, just as, if not more.
Yeah, my coach in college would always say in the 800 it's not who finishes the fastest, it's who slows down the least. Because we always seem to run a little bit faster in that first lap, and then you're just hanging on after you're in a little bit of debt the second lap. But in 1500s, especially championship races, sometimes it goes out a little bit slow, and then you're cutting down to a 59 or something in that last lap and really just wanting to move. So I bet I finished faster in my second lap of a lot of my third, fourth lap of the 15 than I have in some 8s before. But both are so much fun and exciting, and I really feel like I'm just still learning the 1500. So I think just the learning aspect of it is really fun for me to be exploring and figuring out my options in that race as well, but it's fun.